Since I dropped Changed Up, you know, I've been staying low key about what I've been doing and all that stuff.
Now we going way up.
I really kind of found myself more. I had to have more faith in what, you know, the direction I was going, because when you really start to, you know, put everything into music, you're going to get a lot of, you know, white noise, and, you know, try to, you know, switch lanes. You know, you go this lane, people want you to go this lane. You got to focus on yourself, you know.
Her last man was a rapper, now he ain't poppin'. Yeah.
You know, I've always thought I've had, you know, some type of, you know, other level shit. Real quick before we get into this, it's going to be like some stuff you're not used to, like some stuff you're not used to hearing Reis. Like, I'm just about to flip the script on him. Honestly. When I first made Power Moves, I thought it was hot. But I was kind of the only one that thought that. But from Changed Up to Here Goes Nothing, I really seclude myself from a lot of these other local rappers. Nothing against them. Like, I support a lot of them, you know, and I still do music with a lot of them, but just surrounding myself by businessmen and staying, you know, more moves, less announcements. That's why on this upcoming project, you're only going to see one feature, and it's a singer, so it's not really like a hip-hop rap feature. The feature I did was with Nicole Ellison. She's been on 2 or 3 of my songs. We started way back when I graduated high school. We did a Girls Love Beyonce remix. We did Girls Love Rihanna, and she killed it. And then right there, I was like, man, I'm going to put her on. And if you think about it, she's on some of my hottest songs. Like Don't Know You Now was probably the hottest song I made on a different aspect of genres. And I'm doing what people are doing different because I feel like people here are scared to, you know, collab with each other. And I'm just, you know, I'm not scared. I want to show people I can do a mixtape, or really an album from start to finish, and you take some stuff away because, you know, I'm so personal with my music. I just want to be able to relate to people and ultimately become a fan.
I hit you up when I'm in town, cause I'm too focused on this music. In the studio, every day. Gotta get this money till it's coming in every way. Overly focused on our separation.
I'm looking at it at a different perspective. If you remember from Changed Up, I would drop like 3 or 4 songs in a month and then just kind of pile them all together and then just leave a few that I didn't release. With Here Goes Nothing, I've not released one. If you listen to my music, the stuff on Soundcloud is not gonna be on the mixtape, okay? So, from a business aspect, I'm looking at it differently. Musically, I'm trying different stuff, more singing, but more lyrically slowed down. Like, I slowed down my thought process and I really tried to focus on a subject who I could relate to. You know, you can't relate to everybody in music, but you can relate to some people. So I've just been staying real focused, surrounding myself with a tight niche of people who want the same things that I want. And Here Goes Nothing is Here Goes Nothing. Like, this is me. Like, if you don't like it, that's cool. I'm gonna still get this bread, fam. But yeah, Here Goes Nothing. To be more versatile, to be able to sing but still deliver A1, you know, verses and bangers, which you'll hear on the intro. Even the second and the third song are straight like bangers, and then have an interlude and then switch it up to some soft stuff. Like, I don't mean soft, like that type of shit. And just being able to show people I can make an album from start to finish. You can be like, wow, like your tracks from 1 to 13 wrap around your title. Like, I don't understand why people make albums or mixtapes or LPs with just random songs on there. I treat it like a book, like from start to finish. You know, there's got to be a high point, there's got to be your low points, and I just spit it how I live, and that's really, I just keep it 100. And people gravitate towards realness now because it's hard to find that shit nowadays, man, for real. I want it to take me where it's gonna take me. I feel like I don't have any control where it can take me. I can only control how much work I put into it. and just make music. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't buy fans. If I, stick to being myself and make music for what it is, I mean, it's gotta take you somewhere. It don't matter if you're in New York or if you're in Atlanta, if you're in California or Indiana. If you got something, you stick with it and you surround yourself with right people, it's gonna happen. It's inevitable.
House, get you to work with this car on the road like southbound. My brand new tape is out now. I know you wonder how many rappers.
I want people to take me seriously, and I mean that in the most modest way. And the reason I say that too is because of how seriously I take music and how much time and effort and even money I put into making music. Because I'm not signed and I don't have people, I don't have money coming in like that. Like, I'm still working a 9 to 5, but I'm still, putting all this time into music, and that's why it sounds the way it does. And that's why other artists' music sounds the way it does, because they might do it for a hobby. Like, I just want people to know, like, I do this for real now. I don't have an exact date for it, but just stay tuned and keep an eye out for around August. But I have so many other different things coming that it's gonna be like a 2 and a 3 month process. Like, just boom, damn, he got another boom, boom. Like, just keep hitting it with them, and I'm just gonna give the people what they want. Let me talk my shit for like 3 more minutes. Stop hoeing, dog. I'm the best in the city. I'll fight for number 2. We all know it, dog. I'm just playing. That's actually one of my songs, so that's not a freestyle. Nah, but I hope you guys really like this mixtape. I put a lot into it, and if you don't like it now, you probably won't like it, in 5 years. Because this is me. If you don't like me, that's cool. Click the unfollow. But if you do like my shit, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter. My Instagram is thatboyreis. It's REIS, and it's all one word. My Twitter is official_Reis, and my Soundcloud is _Reis.